To all our adventure friends, we're back. Hey everyone, for the first adventure outing since my surgery, we bring you to the Mink Hills here in Warner, New Hampshire. 14,000 acres of wonderfulness. Why is it called the Mink Hills? Well, when the area was discovered, there were minks everywhere. And as Cheryl and I are going to discover as we go along today, there's a lot of hills here too. So, before we get started though, we have a shout out going to our friend Patty, who told us about a place called Indian Hill Lookout. So when we started doing our research on this area, we found there's a little bit of controversy with that name. When we get up to the outlook, we will talk about it then. We also have a shout out going to the Warner Historical Society. They were really helpful in helping us get this video prepared for you. Are you ready for us to take you back to the 1800s? Back to when the Mink Hills used to be populated with 145 farms? That was enough to create 10 separate school districts. But by 1920, all the schools had been closed down due to dwindling attendance, and by 1987, all the farms were gone, and the roads were either discontinued or converted to Class 6 roads, which are closed now for the mud season.
Yes, they are.
Now, we intend to take you mostly through the Liberty Union District today, showing you some of the cellar holes that still remain, and anything else we find.
Let's go. This was the house of the Merricks.
Hey, do you think it was a tree house? It also appears someone's still taking care of their lawn.
Yeah. Pretty deep foundation, but not very big.
We've arrived at the sergeant's home.
Let's take a look around. Check out this foundation.
Well, those are some massive stones. No match for the trees that came down on top of them, though.
The stairs are still intact. And check this out. It looks like a microburst went through the area. Look at all those downed trees. This foundation sits behind the sergeant's house. It looks like it used to be an old barn. There are some old metal artifacts here, and some look like a vehicle.
Yeah, it certainly looks like it was a vehicle. There's fenders right over there. Apparently, the vehicle just blew up in here, maybe.
There are pieces everywhere.
There's one off to the right, too, hon.
Yep, I'm going to get those in 1 second. Look at those walls. This is an impressive foundation.
Still standing after all these years.
So cool. Here are some more pieces.
We've come up on another structure that actually looks like a town pound. For those of you who don't know what a town pound is, it was a pound that was centrally located in case cows and pigs and other animals got off of somebody's property. They were put here so they couldn't do damage to somebody else's property. The way the owner got them back is he had to come and claim them and pay for any damages. This, though, was actually a cemetery. There are no tombstones, but this is what we got from the Historical Society on this one.
Supposedly there was ground radar done to determine that.
Keep in mind, if you just aimlessly wander through woods like Cheryl and I do trying to find things, always be aware of what hunting season it is, because as you can see, there's a deer stand right here, and you do not want to be mistaken for a deer. All right, so we come across this waterway that is a waterway because beavers, they do some amazing work, don't they?
Yes, they do.
And yes, we do have Miss Piper and Miss Brandy, and Miss Brandy's filthy.
Yeah, she is.
You'll be jumping in the water before we leave, that's for sure. And we're following this old road, well, just to see where it goes, because that's what we do.
That's what we do.
Welcome to the Sanborn Residence. And I have to tell you, I would have hated going down to get the mail every day. That's a long walk to get back up here.
Now, the name of the road we came up was East Sanborn Lane, And this is their foundation.
Yeah, and it's an interesting foundation. I really would have liked to seen what the house looked like back in the day, because it's not your typical rectangular shape that we see so often.
I know, right?
Now, as we come up, there's a couple of bricks here that most likely came from a fireplace and other artifacts. And the metal looks like it would have been used on the roof.
And here is another piece of the foundation. I wonder if they just had a few additions built onto the original home.
Yeah, that might make sense. Hey, check it out. A couple of herons over there in the pines, hon. How cool is that?
Oh, cool.
And if you do the math, a male and a female herring, plus available nests, plus it being between March and May here in New England, which it is, that will equal about 2 to 6 eggs.
And this is a beautiful pond to raise a family in. And there's some beaver lodges out there too.
Hey, do you think they're the same beavers that built that beaver dam and maybe this is their whole pond?
Probably. Oh, cool. I got it.
Nice.
Oh, it's playing in the breeze.
Hey, that's headed too much. The nest, maybe the eggs are already in there?
Oh, it's landing. Oh, off it goes.
Yeah.
All right, us too. Bye.
Welcome to the Badger shop. We believe that where Miss Brandlin is standing would be how you would have gotten into the shop. Don't know exactly what kind of shop it was, but it was a shop. And as I come to the edge, artifact down there. The quilt over there, I'm gonna say, is not original. But again, these woods have taken a beating. So this is here between the Badger shop and their house foundation. We're not sure if it's some kind of trough or what. I mean, heck, it could be a burial vault the coffins go into. I mean, they did come out around the 1800s. If anybody knows what this is, we'd appreciate it if you'd leave a comment down below. Thanks. So we're getting here was the Badger house. We already showed you the Badger shop. This is where they lived. Looks like they may have done additions, huh?
Yeah, looks like it.
And as we pan, hey, hon, they had waterfront property, no?
I think their driveway flooded.
We are mud fun. We are at the lookout we thought was called Indian Hill Lookout.
We were wrong.
Yes, we were. The Warner Historical Society looked at us like we were crazy when we asked for information about it. They never heard it called that.
Don't get us wrong. If you look on Google Maps, you'll find it. But it's the only reference you'll find about it online.
The name is actually Bear Pond Lookout, which makes sense when the only view that you can really see from up here is Bear Pond. We're also very glad that Mother Nature is holding off on the rain. It's been a pretty nice day so far, considering it's supposed to be raining and raining all next week.
April showers.
She's chasing the shadow of the butterfly.
Yep.
It's over there.
I don't know if you guys can see the shadow or not, but that is, like Cheryl said, what she's chasing.
Over here, Piper. It's over there.
Wow, talk about living right on the road, huh, hun?
Yeah, no kidding.
Welcome to the Foster's Foundation.
G. Foster, that is.
Let's go check it out.
This is G. Foster's foundation. Pretty impressive foundation, I'd say.
Now, when we first saw this, we were thinking maybe it's a root cellar. But this cubby hole looks like it was purposely put in the foundation, and it doesn't go anywhere. There's a matching one on the other side, too.
We've seen them in fireplaces before to warm things, but this is a first for us.
Yeah, it is.
Check this out. Rock wall with a tree.
With a rock shelf. Tree grew right around it and carried it up with it.
How cool is that?
And a shameless plug for the channel.
It's like a roof.
Over a squirrel hole. Yeah. Now remember we told you that there were 10 school districts that are out here. We did look for the Liberty Union School, but there's no foundations for the school and there was no sign at its past location. Not like there is here. So welcome to the Hoyt School. It stood from 1830 until 1867. Had a good 37-year run, hon.
Yes, it did.
And remember, all the one-room schoolhouses were closed by 1920.
Coming into the Hoyt House. This is where the house was that the Hoyts owned. S.K. and E.S. Hoyt. Hoyt, the foundation. And the fact that it's still standing means it's impressive workmanship. What'd you find, babe?
Found the well. Anytime you come out to these foundations, be careful when you walk around the property. You do not want to fall in. And this is just wood, and it's not really going to stop you. Let's just see. Get an idea. That would be a nasty fall.
Ouchie. There are a bunch of what looks like obelisks sitting here in the woods. And they look just randomly placed here.
Things that make you go,
Things you find in the woods.
Piper is a noisy swimmer.
She's panicked. Hi, Brandy.
She's a lot cleaner. Welcome to the Hoyt Cemetery. This will be the second cemetery we bring you to today of the 13 that were located out here.
And this one has headstones, 5 to be exact. And it looks like a couple were veterans.
Yeah, and believe it or not, the two veterans shared the same name, Joseph B. Hoyt. One died at age 84, and the other died at age 22. Now, the younger of the two served in the 11th New Hampshire Regiment. He died of his wounds in the Battle of Fredericksburg in Virginia.
Anytime you see the 5-star GAR grave marker, that means the person served in the Union side of the Civil War.
Yeah, and the GAR stands for Grand Army of the Republic. All right, so
Everybody look at Piper.
Yeah, sorry, we're ending here in the cemetery. Piper is so tired, she's been laying down. Oh, there they go. No one thought we could wipe out Miss Piper, but we did. She is pretty much zonked. And Miss Brandolin is also tired herself, but she is keeping watch for us. We've done 6.3 miles already. We have another 2 miles to get back to the truck, so we're all going to be tired pups by the time we get there. Anyway, my first outing back out went well. And like I said, it's going to be 8.3 miles. But we really enjoyed it out here. If you guys want to see more of the Mink Hills, the 10 different communities, just let us know. We can come out here. We can do more. We're probably going to come out and do more with the team anyway, because we're really looking forward to getting back together with them. Another shout out to Patty for letting us know that this place was here. Other than that, you got anything, hon?
I don't.
Yeah.
Other than there's really a lot of bugs, so
Yeah, the
we
black
apologize.
flies are terrible.
This is the
Terrible,
first day of
Yep.
black flies.
Yeah, well, you know, it's my first day out. They figured it would be their first day out, too. All right, so anyway, if you like what you saw, I would appreciate that thumbs up, as always. Want to follow along with everything we do here on the We Are Mud Fun channel? Right down there, just click it and you're in. And after you do that, don't forget to ring the bell and you'll be notified every time we put out a new video.
If you have any questions or comments, you can put them right down below, or you could just say hi.
Because we'll say hi back. We always do. So until our next adventure, the end.
Bye.